Hello, my people, and welcome to Simplified Tech with Ruth. Today I'll be showing you how to use a computer step by step, even if it is your first time. So, do not worry, I'll go slow and I'll make sure I explain everything bit by bit in details for you. And always remember that this channel is beginners friendly. So we are going to be starting from the basics as I promised in my previous video. So for today, by the end of this video, we will learn how to understand the desktop interface and its components. We're also going to learn the safe shutdown and beginner computer safety tips. So are you ready? Because I'm ready. So let's dive in. All right. So first of all, you can turn on your PC or your laptop by long pressing the power button on your laptop. Once you do that, the first thing you're going to see, the first screen you'll be seeing after turning on your computer is what you're seeing right here on your screen here. What you're seeing here, and this is called desktop interface. It is called desktop interface. So the desktop interface is the first screen you see after turning on your computer. So where you see me hovering my cursor right here is called the desktop interface. Everything you're seeing here, all these spaces you're seeing here is called desktop interface. So you can think of it like a digital workspace, or you can think of the desktop interface to be maybe a desk at your home where you arrange, where you place some things, you place some books here, you place some pen here, you place some products, whatever you have, you just arrange them on your table. So you can see this desktop interface just like that. It's like a workspace where you arrange some needed items that you need to use for your daily activities. So the desktop interface is the home base of your computer, and you can use it to quickly access important tools and programs. It also helps you to stay organized and work faster. That is the essence of this desktop interface. So the desktop interface is made up of some components or some parts. There are some parts of it that I'm going to explain. I'm going to explain all the parts of it rather to you today. So the main parts of the desktop interface, number one is the wallpaper or the background. So the image you're seeing right here, the colorful image you're seeing right here is the wallpaper, or you can call it the background. So this picture or color you see behind everything on your screen is the wallpaper, and it makes your screen beautiful. It beautifies it, and you have the liberty to change it any image you like. Probably I'm going to make a video to show you how you can do that. But for today, we're only going to be talking about all the components and the parts of the desktop interface. So number one is the wallpaper or the background, the image behind everything you can see on the screen. Secondly, we have the icons. The icons are small pictures that represent files, programs, folders, and some shortcuts. So what you see right here, where you see me hover my cursor right here, these are all icons. Like you see, they are small pictures. They represent something. Each of these pictures you see here, they represent something. So they could represent some programs, or in another word, they could represent some applications, some softwares. These icons can also represent folders. You can also represent images, videos, songs, and a lot more. Now, I'm going to quickly teach you how to identify some of the icons on your on your desktop interface. Each of these icons represents something. For example, the icons that have an arrow attached to it, a little arrow attached to it, like this one. This Excel application has an arrow attached to it. So any icon you see on your desktop interface that has a little arrow attached to it, what that means is that icon is representing an application. Yes, that icon is representing an application or a software. Good. So you can see with that, you can count how many applications or softwares I have on my screen right here. So any icon you see with the arrow represents an application or software. Good. And if an icon has the regular square shape or a rectangle shape, that icon is representing an image. And I think I have one image here where you see my cursor hovering here. This is an image, so it's rectangular shape, or some comes in a square shape. Once you see that, you should know that that icon is representing an image. Thirdly, we also have folders. Some icons represent folders as well, and this is it. This particular one here is a folder. So the folders are containers that are used to organize your files. They are containers you can use to organize your files. Just like in real life where you have folders at home, you have some folders at home where you put in some of your credentials or some of your receipts or some documents. So also the computer has folders as well. So you can use these folders to, store some important files in it. You can also use the folders to organize your files. Good. And in a little while, I'm going to teach you how to create your own folders. I'm going to teach you how to create your own folders. So you can create a folder, and the essence of creating folders, do not forget, is for organizing. You create folders to organize your documents, to organize your files, and stuff like that. So I'm going to be showing you how you can, create a folder. So the first thing you're going to do is you come to an empty space here. If you're creating a folder on your desktop interface, you come to the empty space here, and then you right click on this empty space. Once you right click, you're going to see a dialog box appears. So this box you're seeing here is called a dialog box. So here on the dialog box, you're going to navigate to the option called New. So once you touch or hover on this option New, you're going to get a second dialog box that appears at the right here, and we are navigating to the option called Folder, and you're going to click on it, Folder. So here you have created your folder. It's as simple as this. The next step is for you to rename your folder. Give it a relatable name. Do not forget, if you're creating a folder, you should give it a name that relates to whatever files you're storing inside that folder. So let's say I'm calling this folder schoolwork. So after typing in the name, you just hit your enter key, or you just touch your mouse and your folder is created. It's very simple, right? So that's how to create folders. So I don't know if you want me to write out the steps for you. If you want that, you can tell me in the comment section. But this is how to create folders. Good. So other components of the desktop interface, we also have the taskbar. So the taskbar is a long horizontal bar, usually at the bottom of your screen. So the long horizontal bar at the bottom of your screen, where you see me hovering right here, this is called the taskbar. This is called the taskbar. It's called the taskbar. It's called the taskbar. Good. So here on the taskbar, we have other subcomponents such as the start menu, which is identified by the Windows logo. And we also have other applications here, and then we have the notification area. This reminds me, I need to tell you that I am using a Windows operating system for this class. The study shows that most people currently are using Windows operating system, so I thought of we should start first with this. So let's go back to what we were talking about. So this is the taskbar. The taskbar has other subcomponents here, such as the start menu and the notification area, which I am going to explain in a bit. So you can view the taskbar like a drawer where you keep tools, where you keep some tools. So just see the taskbar like a drawer where you keep tools. So let me start by explaining what the start menu is all about. So the start menu is found at the bottom left corner of your taskbar. The bottom left corner of your taskbar. This is the start menu. So the start menu is like the main control center of your computer. Now it is called the main control center of your computer because it shows the list of programs and applications you have inside your computer. And this is where you also find the power button to shut down or restart your computer, and you can as well find the settings of your system or your laptop from here. So let's see. So once I click on the start menu, what I'm going to see here is I'm going to see a list of programs and applications I have inside my computer. These are some of the frequent ones I use, that is why they are here. And you want to see more of the applications you have inside your computer, you can click on the all option, and it's going to give you a list of all the programs you have, and you can see that they are arranged alphabetically. So if you want to see more of them, you can use the scroll bar to just scroll downwards to the end, and you're going to see all the applications, the programs you have inside your computer. Good, that is one of them. And in a case whereby you're looking for a particular application and you can't remember the name of the application, or you do remember the name, but you don't want to go through the hassle of scrolling down and searching for it, you can use the search bar here. This is a search bar where you can type in the name of the application you are searching for. So let's say you're searching for an application like let me not look for the ones that are here currently. Let's say you're looking for File Explorer. You see, once I just start typing it, I'm going to get the application is going to appear just like this, and just double tap on it. The application will turn on or will be open. So you can use the search bar to search for any application you want. You can use it to search for exactly for snipping tool, you see, and just all you need to do is just touch on the snipping tool and the application will be open. So that is how to access the programs and applications on your system. If you want to access them, just click on your start menu, and then you can search for it using the search bar, or you can search for it alphabetically, whichever way you're going to get to your destination. So that is one part of the start menu. There are other things you can find on the start menu. One other thing you can find on the start menu is a power button. When we come below here, this is my power button, and once I click on it, I get some of the options I may decide to use, such as lock, sleep, shut down, restart. Again, I have 4 options here. Now it depends on the version of the operating system you're currently using. Some of the options here might vary slightly. So the lock here is just to lock my screen for a while. The sleep option here, very nice. This is one good part of using your computer. Sometimes if you do not remember what a function does or what a command does, all you need to do is just bring your cursor and hover over it. hover your cursor over the function name or the command name, and Windows will tell you what that command does. It's going to tell you the uses of that command. For example, when I hovered on sleep, it tells me what the sleep function does. You can read it out here. It says the PC stays on but uses low power. App stays open, so when the PC wakes up, you're instantly back to where you left off. So the sleeping mode can be used in situations where probably you're stepping out for a little while and you want to come back to your system, and when you come back you want to just start off from where you stopped. In such situations, you can put your computer into sleeping mode. You get where you have to step out for a little while, you're coming back in a short while, so you can put your computer in sleeping mode. So when you put your computer in sleeping mode, what it does is that it keeps your computer in low power. So for example, let's say you had 50%, you had 50 percentage battery, your battery was 50 percentage, and when you put it into sleeping mode and you left and you came back, you probably might meet your computer still in 50%, or if it reduces, it could be slightly something like 48%. You get, so the sleeping mode uses low power, and all the programs or applications you might have opened will stay open. They wouldn't close, and you can start off from where you stop. That is the function of the sleeping mode. I am still going to work on a video where I'm going to explain the do's and don'ts of using the sleeping mode. Let's continue. So the next function we have here is the shutdown. The shutdown, what it does is it closes all apps and turns off the PC. So the shutdown option closes all the programs you might have opened, and then it turns off your computer. Now the restart function, what it does is it closes all your applications, it turns off the PC, and then turns it on again. So probably you use this restart option most times when you're trying to effect an update on your computer. So you use the restart button or the restart option. What it does is it reboots your system. So it closes all applications, it turns off the PC, and then it turns it on again. So having understood the functions of the different commands we have here, sleep, shutdown, restart, you should know when and when not to use it. And like I promised, I might work on a video to explain the do's and don'ts of using the sleeping mode. Alright, that's good enough. So we have been able to talk at length, explain what you can find in the start menu and some of the things you can accomplish using the start menu. And do not forget, the search bar here also works exactly the same way as the one found in the start menu. So you can also search for any application you want using this search bar, and you're going to get it. Good. Moving on, you must have noticed the different applications I have here on my taskbar. These applications are pinned on my taskbar. That is why they are here. I pin them on my taskbar, and reason is because I frequently make use of them, so I have to pin them. This is good, so you don't have to keep going back to your start menu to find a particular application. If you make use of an application or a program frequently, often, it's best to pin them to your taskbar for easy reference or easy access. So I'm going to be showing you how to pin some applications to your taskbar and how you can also unpin them from your taskbar. So I have some applications here already. I'm going to unpin them and pin them back. Let me start with the Microsoft Click Chart. So here, all you need to do is just take your cursor to the application. Do not click, just take your cursor to the application here. You right click on it. Once you right click, you get the option to unpin from taskbar. I'm going to click on that option, and boom, the application has disappeared from my taskbar. I'll do same for the snipping tool. I'm going to right click on it and click on pin from taskbar, and boom, the application has disappeared. I'll do same for Microsoft Edge browser. I'm going to right click on it and click on pin from taskbar, and boom, the application has disappeared as well. So I have successfully unpinned those applications from taskbar. Now let me show you how to pin them back. So you can use different methods. I'm going to show you. You can use the search bar to search. You can also use the start menu. So I'm using the start menu. If I quickly find anything I'm looking for here, I'm going to pin it. So I found Microsoft Edge. So just take your cursor to the application, right click on it, and search for the option called pin to taskbar and hit on it. Boom, my application has been pinned on my taskbar. I'll do same for clip charm as well. I'm going to right click on it and I'm going to click the option called pin to taskbar, and boom, my application has been pinned to the taskbar. And I also want to pin the snipping tool. This time around I want to use the search method. Just type snipping tool. I've gotten it here already, and so I will bring my cursor here and I will right click on it. I will see the option called pin to taskbar and I'll click on it, and boom, my application has been pinned to the taskbar. So it is as simple as this. So to unpin and pin tags to your taskbar is pretty much simple, and it doesn't take a second to achieve that. Good. So, and the bottom right section of the toolbar is the notification area. This is where you have some information like your Wi-Fi status, your battery percentage, your volume, your date and time. Good enough. So what have we learned in today's lesson? In today's lesson, you have learned how to turn on a computer. You have learned how to explore the desktop interface. You have learned the different components that makes up the desktop interface, like the wallpaper here, the icons, the taskbar, the start menu, the search bar, and you've also learned how to pin and unpin applications to your taskbar. You have also learned how to create folders. Wow! Well done, my friends. You've just taken your very first step into the world of computer, and I'm so proud of you. Good. So in our next lesson, I would like to show you how to use the recycle bin. I didn't even mention that today. How to navigate the file explorer, how to create and manage nested folders, and I'm also going to share some important beginner safety tips, especially like the one I mentioned today about the sleep mode. I'm also going to be discussing about that, so you don't lose your work or get confused along the way. So if this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and drop a comment below to tell me what you found useful or what you would like to learn next. This is Simplified Tech with Ruth, where you take it slow. We take it slow, simple, and easy, just the way learning should be. So remember this: no pressure, no rush, just tech made simple. See you in the next lesson.